Third matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So that's got things underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps, and we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ruben Dias plays it short. Lerma tries to clear. And there's the shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. So who's he picking out? Chance to deliver. That has been knocked clear. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Vitinha. Done delicately. It's a goal kick.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. That's a nicely weighted pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Ruben Dias, aim forwards. Vitinha, gently done. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Boré. Moved on forwards. And he's there to clear it. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. And the pass is intercepted. Lofted upfield. Lerma. Nuno Mendes. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. He can run onto that. Nuno Mendes tries across. Sanchez clears it away. And it's Dallo. Caresses it through. Now it's Pedro Neto. And that has been clubbed away. Boré. Now that's well seen too. Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. Vitinha. Inacio chooses to go cross-field. Diogo Dallo. That's really well manoeuvred. Colombia have reclaimed it. Boré. Diogo Dallo. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Dias. Oh, can he get onto this? Diogo Dalot is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gonzalo Inacio. João Neves. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias. Shifted upfield. James Rodriguez. Lerma. Cleared away. João Neves. Diogo Dalot. Forwards and with intent. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Cleared without complication.
Portugal are playing very deep here. They seem happy to let their opponents have the ball. They're not bothered.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. James Rodriguez.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Diaz. Oh, it's Diaz. Turns and goes back. Borre. Great chance! Goal! Colombia! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. João Neves. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Diaz. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Great work on the overlap. Nuno Mendes. There's the delivery. Sanchez can get it clear. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. Can he finish? Volleyed effort.
Oh, that's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
And it's Dalot. Cristiano Ronaldo. A chance to play it in. And here's Bernardo Silva. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Moved on forwards. Borre looks to get on the end of this. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Very nicely done. Now it's Pedro Neto. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Goes for a shot! No mistake! Portugal are level. That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Portugal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
João Neves. Vitinha. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's a good run down the left. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Pedro Neto. Mendes picks it up now. Pedro Neto, and the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Aim forwards. Vitinha gets it away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Quality ball. Ruben Dias cuts it out. Vitinha. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Mendes. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance! That's got him rattled. And it's played forward. And that is a little undercooked. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Danger averted for now. Gets it away. Bruno Fernandes! And that certainly packed a punch. It's a lovely, neat pass. James Rodriguez. Borre. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Pedro That's really well manoeuvred.
Boré really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Mendes. Nice control. That is good strength. Munoz wins the duel this time. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Decent chance! Sanchez. Oh, can he get onto this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vitinha, and it's played forward. Pedro Neto spread out to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Aim forwards. Boré. James Rodriguez. Munoz. Well read, and the danger is averted. João Neves. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good chance here! Lacking in accuracy.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Neves. Vitinha. Bruno Mendes. And he goes cross-field. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ruben Dias. Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio forwards and with intent. Played out wide. Pedro Neto, clipped into space. Fires it in low. Diaz. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. Diogo Dalot. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And he's there to clear it. And it's Mendes. And here's Bernardo Silva. And he shoots! It's a pretty loose pass. Ball's gone out of play. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Pedro Neto. And they've got rid. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Bruno Fernandes looking understandably energised after him. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Sanchez, gently done. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. That's going to go a long way. Diaz played with finesse. Ruben Dias. João Neves, played towards the other side. And it's Mendes. And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. Diaz in acres of space out wide. Ruben Diaz did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. João Neves. It's a quick ball upfield. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, easy pickings there. It'll be a throw-in. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz. Played over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Neto, who does have an assist to his name. That's been drilled forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played back in. Nuno Mendes. Diaz, forwards and with intent. Ruben Diaz. That looks a good ball through. And he's searching, and a chance! Pedro Neto. João Neves. Ruben Diaz. Diogo Dalot. Munoz. Now it's Lama. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. Mendes. Now he's off and running. And it's Mendes. That's very neat. Tries a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Plenty waiting in the middle. João Neves. And here's Bernardo Silva. Looking for a decent ball in. Long ball looking to counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vitinha shifted upfield. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Gonçalo Inácio moved on forwards. Ronaldo is onto this. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Deftly away. Nuno Mendes with the cross. That's really well manoeuvred. Borre is onto it in a flash. Diogo Dalot. Vitinha aim forwards. Mendes looking to hit the byline here. And the finish! Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Portugal go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Borre really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gonzalo Inacio. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. James Rodriguez. Munoz goes forward. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Back into the middle. Driven forward. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gonzalo Inacio. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And that has been cleared. What a throw-in. Bernardo Silva. A real chance! It's a loose ball. Bernardo Silva. That's a good... There's the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Inacio does really well to win the ball there. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. And here's Bernardo Silva. Played out to the right. Pedro Neto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now they could break here. Great defending, strong and determined. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Moved on forwards. Brilliantly cut out. Vitinha. Crunching tackle. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. João Neves, Vitinha, and it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Diogo Dalot. Bernardo Silva. But oh, great header! Diaz. And the first half is done. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
That gets things going for the second half.
Colombia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That is lovely. Defending of the desperate variety. Bruno Fernandes. Clearly not happy with that. Diaz. Probing pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Portugal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Diogo Dalot. Aim forwards. Boré, now he's off and running. Ruben Diaz. Looks to the other side. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Diogo Dalot actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ruben Diaz goes short. He can get that clear. Ruben Diaz. James Rodriguez. Up towards the front line. Chance here to counter. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries a measured ball. Munoz getting this one clear. James Rodriguez. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto played into space. That has been knocked clear. Munoz. Lukumi played towards the front line. Vitinha wins the duel this time. Gonzalo Inacio. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. James Rodriguez. Now it's Diaz. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Dallo. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Out towards the flank. Bernardo Silva. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Diaz. Lovely feet. Moved on forwards. Overhit and out of play. Ruben Diaz, gently done. Diogo Dallo chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Neto. That's a cute ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Oh, nice touch. James Rodriguez. Bore! Mendes is there, and he can get that clear. Bernardo Silva. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bore. Oh, great chance! And he's got his cross in. There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's played forward. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played into space. Fired deep towards the back post. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Vitinha. And the shot's on here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Munoz gets good distance on it. Bernardo Silva. And he goes cross-field. Mendes drives forward on the overlap. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Oh, sweet feet. Time to deliver. Oh, that's nice. Diaz crosses. That has been knocked clear. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Played towards the other side. And it's Dallo. Diogo Dallo looking up to see who wants it. Calmly anticipates. And that's put paid to a promising move. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Inacio played over towards the opposite flank. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Cleared away. Great run on the overlap here. Forward it goes. And now the breakaway. Borre played out towards the right wing. Out to the right. Played back in. Now this could be a chance. Shoots! Diogo Dallo. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Always onto this. Now it's Diaz! Oh, that was no routine save.
Diaz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mendes chasing after it. Bruno Fernandes. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Bruno Fernandes. Over to the left. Strong running down that left flank. Hit into the middle. He's had a shot! Worth a try, but not this time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Vitinha. Inacio looks to the other side.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And it's Munoz. Munoz. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
Borre is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Gonzalo Inacio, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Vitinha. Oh, good spread. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Defending of the desperate variety. Through. And that has been cleared. Crossed in again. There's the header! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Diaz. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Bruno Fernandes, played out to the left flank. Oh, such a clever touch. Pedro Neto. And it's played into the middle. He's got a... Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ruben Diaz with the short one. Climbs up big! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Portugal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's played forward. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, can he get onto this? Lerma.
Portugal are probably looking to run the clock down now. They clearly feel that the job is done.
It's a very different story for their opponents, though, who just have to throw everything at it and hope for the best. Ruben Diaz. Diogo Dalot, aim forwards. Pedro Neto. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. And he's there to clear it. And it's Dallo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is a truly outstanding save. That's really well manoeuvred. Boré is onto it in a flash. Gonzalo Inacio. João Neves. Out to the left it goes. Diaz. Inacio can get it clear. Foot in. Vitinha looking here to chip it through. And he cuts out the supply. And it's gone back to the keeper. Sanchez shifted upfield. James goes for the shot. Can he stop it going out? Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Diogo Dallo clears it away. And it's Munoz. Lerma. Munoz. That's a little off target. Inacio tries to clear. Referee's given a throw. Pedro Neto. Played towards the other side. Diogo Dallo. João Neves, aim forwards. Showing good feet. Bernardo Silva. And it's hoisted clear. Boré, now he's off and running. Bruno Fernandes moved on forwards. Ospina gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. Bruno Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Moved on forwards. Ruben Diaz cuts out the pass. Inacio chooses to go cross-field. And that's really well manoeuvred. Diaz. Inacio makes the interception. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dallo. Now, what about a counter-attack? Diaz looking to get on the end of this. And that is out of play. Diaz. Sanchez, forwards and with intent. That's good play. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, that's neat. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Goes for goal! Great football, shot and save.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Mendes attempts a clearance. Diaz with the delivery. That's an excellent interception. Nuno Mendes. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot shifted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Inacio, gently done. Colombia desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Back into the middle. Tries to get it clear. And it's Munoz. Munoz, and that's aimed into the middle. Inacio, aim forwards. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Sanchez. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's James Rodriguez. Nuno Mendes. Moved on forwards. And he's there to get it away. Out for a throw. Pedro Neto with the delivery. That's been repelled. Out again for a throw-in. Nicely shaped cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. And here's Neto. Nuno Mendes with the cross. That is a brilliant interception. And it's played forward. That has been cut short. Just 5 minutes left. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Diaz. Moved on forwards. There's no flag. There are a few waiting for it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Calmly anticipates. Has a look and plays it forward. João Neves. Diogo Dalot. Ruben Diaz. Gonçalo Inácio. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Tries a deft little ball. Mendes looking to run onto it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Defending of the desperate variety. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Boré. That is a great pick out. Cuts out the pass. And it's Lerma. Boré. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bruno Fernandes. Nice looking ball. That has been knocked clear. So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And here's James. Gets into some space. Big chance! Oh, he put himself into a great position. Ruben Diaz shifted upfield. A good play on the left-hand side here. Nuno Mendes. He's got away. Corner given. And it's been taken short. Delivered with swing. Sanchez with the clearance. Pedro Neto. Referee has just said play on. Lerma. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Great defending, strong and determined. João Neves. Ruben Diaz. João Neves. Ruben Diaz. And he goes cross-field. That's tidy. Mendes, now the ball in. And he thumps it clear. And it's Vitinha. He is just caressing the ball. James Rodriguez. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Vitinha. Pedro Neto. That looks a good ball through. And the shot! They've played it short. Nuno Mendes. A mighty effort! And that may well be that. That is that. Colombia can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Colombia just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, saludemos al compañero